Hello everyone. Today is day one of me trying to be vegan in France. I am going into this experiment being quite optimistic, but I am looking to have breakfast because it is currently like 10:30 in the morning and I'm at my boyfriend's house right now, but the only thing he has to cook is some eggs. Therefore, I will not be eating breakfast here because that is not very vegan, but all good in the hood. I'm gonna go back to my place and go make some breakfast over there, and hopefully I can find something that is not dairy and that will not allow me to fail this challenge within the first 24 hours. So let's go. Okay, I just got back to my place and I just finished making my breakfast. It's a little bit late now. It's like around 11:30. It is 12 o'clock. It is midday. So I guess this is technically my lunch. I haven't eaten anything yet. So I'm going to show you my breakfast. I made some cereal, like Weetabix with bananas and peanut butter, some melon, and some grapes. And this counts as vegan, so I guess I completed the first meal with success. And yeah, I guess I'm not gonna have lunch since it's already midday and I'm having my first meal. I will probably show you guys my dinner for the next meal. I actually wanted to start this challenge yesterday so I could do it for a complete 5 days before I travel on Friday. But actually yesterday evening I went to a dinner and it was raclette. If you're not familiar with this dish, it's basically very popular in France during the fall and winter time. And basically what you do is you melt slices of cheese and then you eat that with potatoes and meat, and it's so tasty. But it's not vegan at all. It's basically like you're eating the biggest amount of cheese in one sitting. So I couldn't really technically start the challenge yesterday unless I wanted to fail immediately. And I'll see you guys at dinner time. So I'm currently at La Recyclerie, which is a cafe near where I live, and I came to do work with some friends. I ordered this. It's a noisette, and I thought it was dairy free, but there's actually milk in this, and I'm trying to be vegan for 4 days, so that was a fail already. I already failed. Strike one. It's okay. I am just arriving back home from being out at the bar with some friends. We were watching a football match, and unfortunately the team that my friend was rooting for lost, so it was not a successful evening. But regardless, I'm making myself some dinner. It is kind of late already. It's almost midnight. All I had was a couple of beers and a wine at the bar, so I don't think that counts as dinner. I wanted to talk a little bit about like making home cooked meals as a vegan. I have only eaten at home today. Usually I have like at least one meal out each day, but today I've only eaten at home. And I think it's a lot easier to cook yourself vegan meals if you are responsible for making the dish yourself, just because you know what's going into your food and you don't have to really question or ask if there's any dairy or added stuff that you don't really know about. I'm gonna get back to cooking and I will show you my meal once it is finished. I'm so hungry, I'm ready to eat. Okay, I just finished making my meal and it is basically potatoes, carrots, peas, onions, veggie patty, and on the bottom you can't really see, but I have couscous. So that's my dinner for tonight. Good morning everybody, it is Tuesday and I just finished making my breakfast. I'm going to show you guys what I made. It looks very tasty and I'm excited to eat it. So I made 3 pieces of toast with this fig jam. I've recently been obsessed with figs, so I got this jam and have had it pretty much every day for breakfast. And I have 2 pieces of melon, and I cut up an apple and drizzled some mixed nut butter on top of it.
Hello everybody, we're having lunch right now and I got a vegan bowl from this really cute cafe called Le Mishaps and it looks so tasty. Honestly, I don't know everything that they put inside. It's like a bunch of vegetables.
I swear it's like parsnips, like shredded carrots, shredded raw parsnips.
Jose also got the vegan bowl. Why'd you get the vegan bowl, Jose?
Because it's the cheapest.
So, I'm eating dinner right now. I forgot I was doing like this whole vegan thing and I was hungry. And I ate this. I don't even know what it's called. What is it called?
Tortilla?
It's egg. It's basically an omelet with potatoes and a lot of seasoning. It's very delicious, don't get me wrong, but I completely forgot I was doing this experiment and we had a mishap with Uber Eats. I also ordered this waffle from Uber Eats, but I also don't know if this is vegan. I'm pretty sure the waffle is made with like eggs and milk. So tonight is not going well, but yeah. So I came to have breakfast this morning with a friend and I actually didn't get anything because there was nothing vegan on the menu, and yeah, I just had an espresso and I'm gonna go have breakfast at home or buy something on the way home. This is the downside of eating vegan. In France, they're quite big on the meat and the cheese and their yogurt. It's just like a very big part of their culture. So yeah, it's not been the easiest thing to stay vegan. We have 1 more day left of this challenge. So basically I got like this big medley of different vegetables. It has carrots, it has sweet potato, and I think there's aubergine on the bottom. I'm not super sure. Aubergine is just the equivalent to eggplant, but that's what they call it here, aubergine. And yeah, there's some onions in there as well. So I'm gonna have some of this. That's my lunch because it is already 1:30 in the afternoon. So here we go. Hello everybody. So I just finished making my dinner. It's kind of late. What time is it?
Get your feet off the table.
Anywho, it's like 9:30. No, maybe like 10.
It's literally 10:45.
I just got back from kickboxing and I'm with Julia. Anywho, let me show you my meal. So it's aubergine, onion, petit pois, little peas, and couscous. Coucou, it is Thursday morning and we are...
It is not the morning.
We woke up quite late. I don't know how that happened. Julia spent the night and we didn't have breakfast yet. I had banana with peanut butter, which does not count as breakfast.
Almond butter.
Almond butter. And we're gonna eat at this arepa place. Arepa? I just said that in English, French, and Spanish. I don't know which one's right. But yeah, we're gonna eat here.
Open.
I don't know if it's vegan, so
The
I'm gonna
time
ask them.
It's 12:01.
Yeah, and it opens at 12. So I've been wanting to eat at this place for a while now. It's only a 10-minute walk from my place. And I couldn't say no to the cheese, so this is the official end of this challenge. Look how much cheese is on that as well. Hello people, I just wanted to make a short little clip for the end of this video. Basically, I wanted to summarize everything that I experienced during the 4 days of me trying to do this challenge. As you can see, I didn't do too well when I was eating out with friends. It's not super easy to eat vegan, like I said previously in the video. Just because the menus aren't really catered towards the vegan audience, except if you go to restaurants here in Paris that are specifically advertised for vegans or vegetarians. You're not going to find a whole lot of things on the menu that are catering towards that crowd. I would say Paris is pretty progressive with the amount of restaurants that they have for vegans and vegetarians, but not as much as compared to other cities that I have visited in Europe. For example, Berlin in Germany is the vegan capital of Europe. It might be the vegan capital of the world, but not too sure. I know it is the vegan capital of Europe though. And Krakow in Poland is amazing as well. There are vegan grocery stores accessible all over the cities. It is super good. So if you're ever coming to Europe and you want to visit like a vegan friendly city, highly recommend those two places. When I was at home during this challenge cooking for myself, it was pretty easy to make vegan meals because I was, preparing the meals myself. Like I said before, I don't buy anything that's not vegan for my kitchen, for my fridge. So that part of the challenge was easy. But when I was going out, being social with friends, that was not the easiest part of the challenge. And also there's a big social aspect that comes along with eating out with friends here in the city, especially just because there's so many different kinds of restaurants to try, and you don't want to be the person that's fussy and being like, oh no, I don't want to go eat here because it doesn't have anything for me to eat, and it just turns into like this whole big dramatic thing that doesn't really have to be a big deal. But I know definitely vegans don't want to come across like that, but when we are looking for something that we can eat, it can seem like that at times. All of you vegan people out there, comment down below if you feel that way. I don't know, maybe it's just me. I'm super happy that I tried out this challenge, even if it was just for 4 days, and I definitely hope to be a full-time vegan at some point in my life. I know that during my this year, I make goals for every year when I have my birthday. One of my goals for this year is to be a vegan for at least a month, so I would probably definitely be recording that experience and sharing it with you guys, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye guys. Mwah.